for people that have bad health care.
But giving every American isn't easy. Joe Biden knows that.
We have been listening to some Joe Biden lately. Especially, I've been checking out a bunch of videos on other platforms as well, short form. But as far as long form, we're starting to see that Tucker was right about some things, man. Here's one video where he was talking about Joe Biden. I want to see exactly what of these videos actually match what's happening today.
You might think you know Joe Biden's platform pretty well by now. Not that there is a platform, but you're pretty sure he's going to pack the courts. He might ban fracking or he might not. You don't really know. In fact, you have no right to know. So just shut up and vote. He's not orange, therefore you're required to vote for him. At a rally in Michigan on Saturday, Biden muddied the waters for the very first time. He announced his support for something called Badakafkar. In fact, he said it's a fundamental human right.
Barack and I think it's a right for people that have bad health care.
Barack and I think it's a right for people to have bad health care. Better who what?
Got that? It's right for people to have bad health care.
Yeah, because he's mumbled over that, them bad health care. Barack and us think it's a right. Barack and us think it's a right for people to have bad health care. For people to have bad health care.
And if you don't have bad health care soon, Joe Biden will make sure that you do. That's his pledge to you. But giving every American bad health care isn't easy. Joe Biden knows that.
Stop saying it, bro. Why you keep on saying when he's a bad cop, right? I don't know what he said either. And I know it wasn't a real thing, but God gracious.
So he's going to mobilize a pressure campaign to get it done. What kind of campaign? To get better? Joe Biden has thought a lot about it. Here's his solution.
Look, I'll do what he's unable to do. I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
What? You'll mobilize what? Van, I am so mad at you right now, bruh. Talking to myself, I'm so mad at you right now. How in the hell did you vote for him? I did the exact same thing that ignorant voters do. We just hear who not to vote for, and we just try to pick out some good things from the person that we are going to vote for, and we go that way. That was one of the most ignorant things you've ever done, bro. Ignorant.
Sure, Joe Biden's going to do that. Donald Trump can't do that. Donald Trump can't even pronounce, but Joe Biden can. Listen again.
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
What? Surely relaxing under the pressure. Surely to relax under the pressure. I think we got to play that in slow motion until so we can understand exactly what he said. Maybe he said like 50 words, super fast, mashed up. And we are the slow ones for not catching up and being able to understand that. It's our fault.
He'll lead an effective strategy to do that, whatever it is. Now, if you were a closed caption writer trying to follow along, you would just brush right past it with the word unintelligible. When we're confronted with the word unintelligible, and we essentially don't know what the hell he's talking about, we know exactly who to turn to. And that is the best translator in English, our expert on that subject, best-selling author Mark Steyn. Mark Steyn, thanks for joining us tonight. What does any of that mean? Do you know?
Well, I do think, as this is a most unusual campaign, Joe Biden has basically, insofar as he's campaigned at all, what happens is his staffers go to Avis Rent-A-Car and rent a bunch of mid-sizes and compacts, and Biden comes out and shouts at 7 parked cars and calls it a rally. And I think what's happened is he's actually started talking motor vehiclese to them. Badakafka is that gauge on the dashboard that you're never quite sure what it's for. That's the Badakafka. Don't go near it. Don't go near it. The whole thing is going to seize up if you go anywhere near it. But as you know, Tucker, he's behind with black and Hispanic voters. He's underperforming, but he is overperforming with 1992 Toyota Corollas, who have actually been his biggest audience at these so-called campaign appearances of him. So I think Badakafka is either a word in motor vehicleese, and I agree Trump has dropped the ball on Badakafka. He's got nothing to say about Badakafka. But I do think that this is going to be a critical issue in the campaign.
What the hell is Badakafka? Why did I vote for this fool, man? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why did I vote for him? Lord, I have sinned.
Yeah. Well, I think you make a Snarfakarani point. You really do. It's connected to the intake valve, obviously.
Yeah.
We both knew that.
Oh, yeah, who am I, Tucker?
No, that's, yeah.
Don't know what to say. And it's unfortunate that I did not pay enough attention and honestly didn't care enough to consider maybe doing my research so that I can understand what I'm doing. Please don't make that mistake. And I'm telling you, you're talking to the type of person, you're listening to the type of person right now who don't have regrets. I don't regret a lot. I think life is going to life regardless. Life is going to move forward. You know what I mean? You make mistakes, you do better, make corrections. Try not to do those things again. Shout out to John Moran who don't listen to that at all. I voted for Joe Biden, man. And I didn't look into anything that he was saying or represented. I voted for Obama. I didn't look into anything that he was saying nor represented. But I made sure to only tune in on the channels that supported whatever they represented. And anyone who was on the outside or opposed their opposition, I didn't even tune in. I thought that they were lies and fake news and goofy and not even worth my time. And I couldn't have been more wrong. So hopefully y'all make better choices than I made.